In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Imagine how happy the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, felt when his grandsons Hasan and Husayn were born. They were the sons of Fatima al-Zahra and Ali ibn Abi Talib, continuing a blessed family line. They were meant to be the leaders of the youth in paradise, and their story started with God's love and the Prophet's care. When Husayn was born, al-Fadl, who was related to the Prophet, had a dream that she would nurse a child from the Prophet's family. A dream that soon came true. The Prophet, peace be upon him, held Husayn gently, his eyes filled with both love and a bit of sadness for the hard times his grandson would face. He whispered the Adhan in their ears, filling their hearts with the first sounds of faith. He chose their names, Hasan and Husayn, names kept safe in heaven until they arrived. Husayn looked like the Prophet, a living mirror of his blessed grandfather. Their childhood taught lessons in love, faith, and raising the next generation with the Prophet's guidance. The Prophet's love for his grandsons was clear in everything he did. Their story isn't just about their birth, but about the divine love that surrounded them from the very first moment. Even in happy times, the Prophet's heart was connected to a deeper wisdom, embracing both happiness and sadness. Their lives remind us how important family is and how beautiful a pure start can be. Hasan and Husayn's arrival was a blessing for the world, their light guiding people for generations to come. The Prophet's love for Hasan and Husayn was open and changed lives. He carried them on his shoulders, kissed them, and let them be part of his life, even during prayer. Once, as he was leading prayer, Husayn climbed onto his back. The Prophet stayed bowed down, patiently waiting until Husayn climbed off. When asked, he said, "My grandson made me his riding animal, and I did not want to rush him." This gentle act taught the value of patience and kindness, showing that true strength comes from being kind. The Prophet often played with his grandsons, letting them ride on his back and stopping his talks to comfort them. His actions were lessons for everyone. Children should be cherished, and their needs respected. He showed that leadership comes from being humble and loving. The Prophet's example is a timeless guide for every parent and caregiver. His love changed how children should be treated in society. Through his actions, he taught that mercy and affection are at the heart of faith. The Prophet's care for his grandsons was like a shield, protecting them spiritually and physically. One night, as Hasan and Husayn slept, a snake entered their room. Their mother, Fatima, saw the danger, but the Prophet came in calmly. He recited verses from the Quran, and by Allah's will, the snake left without harming anyone. This event showed the power of faith and the protective embrace of the Prophet's guidance. The Prophet's response was to immediately turn to Allah, teaching that ultimate protection comes from him. Growing up in such an environment, Hasan and Husayn learned courage and trust in God. The Prophet's example reminds us to protect our children spiritually as well as physically. Our homes should be safe places of faith, where God is always remembered. By following his example, we wrap our families in God's mercy. The Prophet's home was full of both spiritual devotion and happiness. He encouraged Hasan and Husayn to play, seeing their energy as a gift. Once, as the brothers wrestled, the Prophet cheered for Hasan, while the angel Jibril cheered for Husayn, a moment showing even angels joined in their joy. This story makes ordinary play extraordinary, reminding us that faith and fun can exist together. Another special moment is the Hadith of the Cloak. The Prophet gathered Fatima, Ali, Hasan, and Husayn under his cloak, praying, "O Allah, these are my family. Make them completely pure." This act showed unity, protection, and the special place of his family. The Quran confirmed their purity, honoring the Al-Bayt. These moments teach us to balance rules with fun, and to honor the sacredness of family. The Prophet's home was where heaven and earth met, and where love and faith grew. The lives of Hasan and Husayn are like a lesson plan for families looking for love and faith. Their childhood with the Prophet teaches gentle parenting, patience, and how important spiritual protection is. The Prophet's actions, making prayer longer for Husayn, protecting them from harm and playing with them, show us how to raise children with kindness. The story of the cloak inspires us to honor the Prophet's family and follow their example. These lessons remind us that true strength is found in being gentle, and that strong communities start with loving families. By being like the Prophet, kissing our children, playing with them, praying for them, we continue his legacy. O Allah, give us love for the Prophet and his family. Help us raise our children with gentleness and faith. Protect our families and make our hearts pure. Amin.